Hey guys, how are you doing? Thanks for joining me today. Are you ready for drawing time? Awesome. Okay, well this week for drawing time, we're gonna draw things that you could find in a fairy tale. Now fairy tales are really cool. They're these stories and I like reading about them because they help me imagine things that I wouldn't be able to see in the real world. So like a dragon, or let's see, a giant, or a flying fairy. All of those things I've had trouble finding in the real world, but when I read about them in fairy tales, I can imagine them like they're right there. It's pretty fun. Today, we're gonna draw a fairy, just like I was talking about. All right, so a fairy is like a little creature. It's like a kind of it could be a girl or a guy, and they have wings and they fly around. So we're gonna do this today in 2 parts, and you can follow along for 1 or 2 of the parts if you want. First step though is getting on our drawing hat. Go ahead and get in your drawing hat. Alrighty, and then get your pencils out and let's go. All right, now how do we draw a fairy? Well, I'm gonna start by drawing just a simple circle for her head. I found that everything can be broken down into circles, shapes, circles, squares, or triangles. All right, so we got our circle. Now for her body, let's draw a triangle, just like I was talking about. We're gonna draw a triangle, bring it out here, and bring it back at the top. It's okay if it's a little bit wonky because we'll go back and make it look better later. Okay, now let's see what we're gonna do. Let's draw her legs. All right, so a fairy, we're gonna just draw a line first, and then we'll go back and make that into another leg. So that's one line, it kind of bends here. Now let's draw a circle, kind of a long oval at the bottom, pointing down. Let's draw another leg. A line going down and another circle like that. There we go, nice. Now we can add another line on the other side and kind of bring it down like that. And there's one leg, and let's see. Let's draw another line right down here. I made it a little bit skinny, but that's okay. And there's her second leg. Nice. Okay, now let's see. Let's draw her hand. So she's gonna have one hand, it's gonna kind of curve up a little bit, like a curvy line. It could be a straight line if you want. Let's make it curvy. And we're gonna put a circle at the top of that, and then bring the line back down. And that's gonna be one hand. Maybe she's holding a wand. There we go. And at the wand, we can add just little lines that go all different directions. There's the top of her wand. All right, and then her other hand, it's gonna go out like this. So you're gonna draw kind of a straight line with a circle at the end, and then bring it back and kind of make it curvy right there. Okay, now remember I said fairies have wings? Let's draw her wing. Okay, so starting right here, kind of where the head meets the body, where the circle meets the triangle, we're going to do a curvy line kind of going up a little bit and stop right up there. Nice. Then you're going to come back down, make another curvy line, and don't go all the way. Stop before you get to the triangle, because you're gonna go back out and make another curvy line this way. There we go, that's looking good. That's her wing, nice. Okay, now we have to draw her face, right? So let's draw a smile down here. It's kind of a curvy line. And then just a little circle for an eye. And then a nose, it's gonna be just kind of a little point that comes out here, kind of like a triangle. Good. And then her hair. We're gonna draw a circle up here because her fairy, we're gonna pretend she has a bun on. And then let's make a curvy kind of S shape or just a wiggly line. And that's gonna show some of her hair there. Okay guys, and you know what? You just drew the basic shapes of your fairy. Nice job. All right, we're almost done. We're gonna go back with our pencil and add a few more lines to make the fairy kind of fit together better. Right now, she's just some simple shapes, but we're gonna make her look a little bit more like a fairy. Alrighty, so I'm just gonna first erase some of these lines that we're not using anymore so it's not so confusing. Okay, now let's go back and make things a little smoother. So let's start with her hair, we just finished there. I'm gonna make it kind of come out a little bit at the top here. So it looks like she has some hair that's sitting on top of her. And I'm gonna make this kind of come out at the bottom. There we go, nice. Then let's see, let's add a few little fluffy lines down here. That's kind of some lace. Let's add some more fluffy lines down here. They're gonna be little, kind of like you're making the bottom of a cloud, if you've ever drawn a cloud before. Good job. Okay, and then I think this is pretty good for her hand right there. We're gonna make this kind of curve a little bit. Oh, and then if you want to add fingers, here's what I do. I add lines coming away from the circle, and then I go back over those lines and kind of draw another line on the other side. and bring it all the way down. Then that looks like she has 5 little fingers. If you don't want to do that though, that's okay too. Nice. Now I'm just going to erase this little line so it shows that her hand is connected to her arm. Good. Okay, let's make her knees a little bit rounder. And I think we're pretty much ready to ink. Nice, guys. If you want, you can make her dress a little bit curvier out at the bottom too. There we go. I think that's pretty good. Okay, now the last part of part 1, we're gonna take out our black marker and we're gonna draw back over all those pencil lines and then erase them when you're finished drawing over them with your marker. Okay, ready? Here we go. Okay guys, nice job, high five. And you know what? You just finished part 1 of your drawing. Awesome. Now if you want to stop here, this is a fine place to stop. You finished your drawing of your fairy. But if you want to go on to one more part, we're going to add some color. All right, so keep your markers out. Let's go. All right, so for our color, let's see. You know, I was looking up pictures of fairies because other people drew pictures of fairies. And they come in all sorts of colors: purple, pink, blue, orange, red, green. I'm gonna make our fairy pink today. I think that would just be kind of funny. But you can make your fairy whatever color you want. That's one of the things that I think is so cool about fairy tales, is that there's all sorts of possibilities of what the fairy tale creatures could look like. And it becomes really fun when you can make up your own fairy tale creatures. Okay. Almost done. I'm just drawing all of her legs and her arms and her face pink. Nice. Okay, now another thing I noticed is that fairy tales, or fairies, have green clothes sometimes because it seems like they like to make their clothes out of leaves and plants and grass and things that they find out in the nature. So we're going to color her dress green today. And when I color, I go up and down like this, up and down, up and down. That just helps it to go kind of faster. Nice. Now remember those fluffy lines? I'm going to go back with a darker green and color those in darker green. But just that part, not the other parts. Good. I'll do the same at the top here. And let's make her shoes green too. Okay. And then what about her wings? Oh yeah. Let's go, how about blue? Let's use blue for her wings. Just gonna color up and down like this. If I'm ever going too fast and you need to pause the video for a second to catch up, that's perfectly fine. You can do that and then come back and join when you're ready. Okay, her wings are done. And what about her hair? We have to figure out what color hair. What about if we make her hair purple? That would be kind of funny. Let's do that. Okay, she has purple hair. Very nice. Oh, she's all colored in, guys. High five. Now we're almost done, but where is our fairy flying? Well, you know what? If I were a fairy, I think I would fly way up in the sky so I could see everything really well. So I'm gonna get some green because we're gonna show that she's really high by showing the tops of trees. If you're way up high and you look down, you're gonna see just the tops of the trees up there. So by doing that, I'm gonna do some triangles right here. Remember how I said everything could be a circle, square, triangle? Well, this is gonna be a triangle. And I'm gonna color those triangles in green. Just pointy lines. They can really be whatever shape you want, but I'm gonna make mine triangles. Nice, okay, she's up above the trees. And then she's in the sky, and what color is the sky? Well, it's usually blue. Maybe there's a few clouds. I'm gonna draw a few clouds. And then I'm just gonna go up and down, back and forth with my blue pencil. This one you can go kind of messy if you want. It's okay if you go a little bit out of the lines or you don't color the whole page. Okay, nicely done. And the last thing I thought would be really fun is if we added some cool spirals to her wings. So we're gonna start here, kind of where her arm is a little bit. We're gonna bring this out and make it curve like that. And we'll do another one. That just adds some cool little designs to make her wings look more fun to look at. Nice. You can even take your purple and draw around the very edges. Ooh, this is looking really cool, man. I want to be a fairy. This looks like so much fun. Alrighty, guys, and you know what? You are all done with your drawing. High five. It looks great. Hey, if you do this drawing, I'd like to see a picture of it. You can take a picture and send it to me, and then I could even show it to other people who are watching this video. That'd be really fun. Also, if you have an idea of something else we should draw, maybe even fairy tale related, then tell your mom or dad to tell us your idea. They can find out how to get in touch with us in the description of this video. Awesome, guys. Well, thanks so much for drawing along. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Oh, wait a second. Oh my goodness. I forgot. We have to sign our name. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're almost done. The last part. Get your black marker back out. You're gonna write your name in the bottom corner, extra fancy like this. There we go. And then everyone will know who did the beautiful drawing. Okay, now we're done. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.